Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here. Welcome back to the Counter-Side Global video. I think a lot of you guys have been wondering what is happening. There's a little bit of bugs in the game going on. They have announced a couple of times some emergency maintenance going on. I think yesterday there's one like 1 hour ago as well. So they fixed the Gauntlet PvP connection issue and unit inventory issue fix. But yeah, that's what they've been working on. Hopefully global launch is not exactly smooth sailing, there's bugs here and there, but hopefully with some of these maintenance that's from time to time, hopefully that will make the game much more playable for majority of you guys out there. So let's talk about a couple of things, alright? If you guys haven't watched my videos yet, my last video on this channel saying that you shouldn't level up to level 26, I hope you guys watch that because that's quite important, or else you'll miss out on one free SSR random character. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about best place to farm. Okay, so I think a lot of you guys are going to ask me this question, GuitarRock, where's the best place to farm right now? There's a lot of things happening. There's story stages, there's this supply operation, there's this thing, covert ops, you know, these things right here. There's riot suppression, which you can farm some of these materials, level up materials. There's also this part that's required for gears, to craft gears. Lots of things, and I think you might get overwhelmed because there's just so much thing. There's also simulation. Quick reminder, make sure you guys do not skip simulation. This is very important. Do it. It's limited to twice a day, and this resets every single day. You get to do 2 times for each of these, so make sure you guys do this. This is your best resource as a new player. Now, the best place to farm for a new player, for a starting player, you might not have much characters, you might not have much units that's a stack or level up or skill up. So the event stages is ideally the best place to farm whenever you start playing the game. Alright, it doesn't matter if you watch this video now or in the future, 6 months down the road, you decide to pick Counter-Side Global because your friend is playing it. The event stage is basically the best place to farm for any beginner. Now, why is that? The event stage is always catered towards new players. Alright, as in like even newbies should be able to beat it. Now, not just for this event, but in the future there will be more and more events as well. And usually new players will be able to beat it easily, no problem whatsoever. Now the event stages, I don't think you can see because my face cam is blocking, so let me turn it off for a short while. As you can see, there's normal, there's hard. Normal and hard, very simple. Always farm in the hardest event stage. So in this case, the hardest one is 3-1. So if you guys haven't beaten it yet, you need to 3-star it first. Once you have 3-starred it, you can just skip it. Alright, so you can always do this. This is very efficient. I like this feature. You can just skip this and do it a bunch of times. So this will basically just throw out your Eternium and you will be able to consume all of this. And the most important takeaway from this is you're trying to farm all of this event currency. Alright, that's the important one. As you can see, this makes you level up super fast. If you haven't done your mentees rewards yet, please make sure you guys do that. Watch my previous video if you don't know what I'm talking about, because that's very important. Once you're level 26 and above, boom, you cannot get that mentee rewards anymore. So always farm in the hardest stages. Now again, you might be too weak to farm the hardest stages. If that's the case, farm the second hardest stages, which is 2-1. Alright, so always farm the hard stage. Never farm in the normal stage. Never farm the materials in the normal stage. So this is what you'll be needing. You'll be needing this chocobo. This is the event currency for you to buy things in the event shop. Alright, so if you go to the event shop right here, as you can see, there's plenty of things you can purchase. Now, as you can see, I've already purchased these 2 things. As a beginner, just starting out, you're gonna be lacking a little bit in gears. So obviously, buying these gears are going to be one of your better choices. Ideally, you want to try to empty out the shop because every single one of these things are very, very useful. These things are for ascending your characters. These things are APT core selector. It's like this thing right here, but it's like you can select. If you somehow want to build a mech or a soldier, you will use those. This one is for counter, right? Same applies for that. That's the basic one. And then you have this for scaling up. And then you have this for building the ship. This is a ship selector. This is for leveling out your characters. The only thing that you don't need to is this gold. So empty out everything. Once you have this left out, you can just stop farming the event stage. But ideally, this is the best place to farm. For a new player, for a beginner, ideally just farm the event stages, empty out the shop. You should be able to do it, no problem. The event shop will last for another 14 days, right? 19 days, even better. So yeah, should be easy, no problem. So once you have completed the daily farming using your Eternium, what do you do next? Now, let's talk about farming gears. Alright, so as you can see, this is my global account and I do not have an option unlocked yet to basically do raids. So once you have the option unlocked to do raids, Raids is going to be one of your best option to farm for gears. Let me show you guys my account on C server. So this is my account on C server. As you can see, you can do raids. Obviously, I don't have any support requests right now, but once you have this access to this, you can do the black exchange. Now on C server, we have inhibitor raids going on right now, but I think on global server is Britra raids. So raids is going to be your best way to basically farm for gears, because you easily get gears from it. But at the beginning, you're gonna need quite a lot of gears. So that's where free contract comes in. So free contract right here, as you can see, I haven't done a single stage of free contract, but once you have unlocked up to chapter 3, 3-3, that's where you want to be farming a bunch of gear molds that you can craft gears from. So once you farm that, you're gonna come to HQ occasionally, and then come to the workshop, right? And then you will be able to farm your gears right here. Now, as you can see, I only have one unlock. Now, I do get asked a lot, is it worth it to unlock more than one? I would say 2 or 3 would be the sweet spot. I wouldn't unlock like 4 or 5. Like, the reason why is because when you craft gears, for example, right now, let's craft the T3 standard gears. I can make 10 of this. So I can always use this thing called the urgent crafting coupon, alright, which you can buy every single day from the daily reset shop. We're gonna talk about that in a separate video, but you don't really need plenty of this unlock. Like, I know quartz is not that hard to come by right now, but I would say save it. Like, if you want to maybe unlock 1 more or 2 more, at most 3. On my C server, I only have 3, and up to this point 3 is more than sufficient enough. You're gonna have a lot of downtime that you will not be able to craft your gears anyways once you run out of molds. Right now, as you can see, I don't have any more molds. So yeah, this is going to be, you know, your best strategy to farm a bunch of gears. Now, keep in mind, once you get skill haste gears or attack speed gears, try and keep them. Alright, so skill haste gears and attack speed gears, especially at the beginning of the stage, you're gonna run into a lot of issue that you won't have enough of them. Now, why is that? Because if you guys are not aware, to form a set, right? So for skill haste, specifically this one, you can see the cooldown one, you will need 4 pieces of it. So you will need 1 on armor, 1 on weapon, 2 on accessory. So it's harder to form a full set compared to something other than, let's say, HP. HP, you only need 2 pieces. So every time you see skill haste, every time you see attack speed, right? These 2 are going to be something that you want to keep a lot of early on. Even the T1, the T2, the tier 1, tier 2, even though they are very low tier, still keep them until you get plenty of good gears later on. Alright, I will dive deep into the gears later on, but this is going to be much more of a farming guide. And for now, if you're trying to level up your characters, you should be farming the event stage. Alright, go to the event stage and farm this particular stage. The hardest stage that you can farm, hopefully, and get as much rewards as you can from there. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comment section below. I'll try to read the comments, even though past couple of days I've been busy making guides. So yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.